Well, now let me talk about the key word entries for chapter 9. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the definitions and the same time probably can figure out what the words are. And word number 1, to speak of something or somebody in a derogatory manner. To speak of someone or something in a derogatory manner. Well, the word is disparage. D-I-S-P-A-R-A-G-E, disparage. Word number 2, flatter excessively. Flatter excessively. Well, the word is adulate. Adulate. A-D-U-L-A-T-E, adulate. A-D-U-L-A-T-E, adulate. Word number 3, to condemn or forbid as harmful or unlawful. Okay, to condemn or forbid as harmful or unlawful. Proscribe. Proscribe. P-R-O-S-C-R-I-B-E. Proscribe. P-R-O-S-C-R-I-B-E. Word number 4, slander. Slander. Well, the word is malign. Malign. M-A-L-I-G-N, malign. Word number 5, to anticipate and prevent. To anticipate and prevent. The word is obviate. Obviate. O-B-V-I-A-T-E. O-B-V-I-A-T-E. Okay. Word number 6, inequality, difference. Inequality or difference. Well, the word is disparity. Disparity. D-I-S-P-A-R-I-T-Y. D-I-S-P-A-R-I-T-Y. Word number 7, leaving no doubt. Leaving no doubt. The word is unequivocal. Unequivocal. U-N-E-Q-U-I-V-O-C-A-L. Unequivocal. U-N-E-Q-U-I-V-O-C-A-L. Unequivocal. Word number 8, markedly distinct in quality or character. Markedly distinct in quality or character. Disparate. Disparate. D-I-S-P-A-R-A-T-E. D-I-S-P-A-R-A-T-E. Word number 9, to deliberately avoid the truth, to mislead. To deliberately avoid the truth, to mislead. Prevaricate. Prevaricate. P-R-E-V-A-R-I-C-A-T-E. P-R-E-V-A-R-I-C-A-T-E. Prevaricate. Word number 10, a statement that has 2 meanings, one of which is dirty, vulgar, or risk. A statement that has 2 meanings, one of which is dirty, vulgar, or risk. Or the word is double entendre. Double entendre. D-O-U-B-L-E. That is the first word. The second word is entendre. Entendre. E-N-T-N-D-R-E. Well, let me get into a bit of detail about these words in terms of their usage, meaning, and whatnot. So first word is disparage. So on this slide, I'm going to go over 3 words in detail. First word is disparage. D-I-S-P-A-R-A-G-E. So I don't understand this word better, and under what circumstances this word can be used and should be used. Well, the meaning of this word is playing it down. Okay. So are you ready to go back 30 or more years? Consider some post-World War II American political history. That's probably even 70 years, 60 years, right? Harry Truman couldn't win the 1948 election. Pollsters says so. Republicans hardly agree, even the Democrats, some in high places, believed it. Mr. Truman himself was perhaps the only voter in the country who was not entirely convinced. Came the first Tuesday after first Monday in November. Well, if you were one of those who stay up most of the night, listening to the returns, and then kept your ear to the radio most of the next day. You recall how you reacted to the unique Truman triumph. It was no mean accomplishment for some people, actually many people. Pure accident, said others. If 1 out of 12 voters in a few key states had changed his ballot, Harry could have gone back to selling ties, one Republican apologist pointed out. It wasn't anything Truman did, said another. It was what Dewey didn't do. No credit to Truman, said a third. It was the farmers or labor or the Republicans who hadn't bothered to vote, or indigenous miscounting of ballots. No credit to Truman, insists a fourth. It was Wallace's candidacy. It was the Democrats. It was Republican overconfidence. It was sound spots. It was communists. It was civil service workers who didn't want to lose their cushy jobs. It was Willie Roosevelt who won the election. Roosevelt. Anyway, Harry didn't accomplish a thing. He was just a victim of good fortune. What were the apologists for Dewey's failure doing? They were disparaging Truman's achievement. Okay. Or number 2, equivocate. Equivocate. E-Q-U-I-V-O-C-A-T. Okay. Well, the connotation behind, equivocate is, to play it safe. Willing to look at some more history of the late 1940s. Of course, Dewey did campaign in his own way for the presidency. As Republican aspirant, he had to take a stand on the controversial Taft-Hartley Act. Was he for it? He was for that part of it, which was good. Naturally, he was against any of the provisions which were bad. Was he for it? Answer was yes, and also no. Take whichever answer you wanted most to hear. What was Dewey doing? He was equivocating. Well, next word is titillate. Titillate. T-I-T-I-L-L-A-T-E. So there's an omission of sound for the second syllable. Titillate. Okay. Well, titillate means to enjoy. When we say they titillate you, it means to enjoy the little things. Have you ever gone through a book that was so good you kept hugging yourself mentally as you read? Have you ever seen a play or motion picture that was so charming you felt sheer delight as you watched? Or perhaps you have had a portion of pumpkin chiffon pie, light and airy and mildly flavored, and with a flaky, delicious crust. That was the last word in gustatory enjoyment. I have detailed, rather mental, physical stimuli that excite enjoyably, but not too sharply. A delightful novel, a charming play, a delicious dessert. Well, adulate. When we say they adulate such as celebrities, and of course, you know how certain people fall all over visiting celebrities, best-selling authors, much publicized artists or famous entertainers. They show them ingratiating, almost servile intention, worship and flatter them fulsomely. How do we say it in a single word? Adulate. Okay. Proscribe. The doctor is proscribing harmful items in your diet. Means to accentuating the negative. Your characteristics and temperament obviate such fears, accentuating the affirmative. You're warm, friendly, enthusiastic, outgoing, easy to please. You're quick to show appreciation, yet accept without judgment or criticism the human weaknesses of others. Need you have any fears about making friends? Obviously not. Adulate. Right?